and welcome to Prestige Encounters, the Dungeons and Dragons campaign brought to you by soon-to-be me, Chloe, Guy, Isaac, and Jeremiah, and that's it. I am your Dungeon Master, Michael. We have an exciting session in store for you today, but before we get into anything else, we have a few announcements to get through. First and foremost, a lot of music you'll be hearing tonight is brought to you by Midnight Syndicate. Midnight Syndicate is a music production group creating goth, horror, and fantasy RPG music that you can be using at your tables at home. For more information, go to midnightsyndicate.com or use the command !midnight in our chat for a clickable link to midnightsyndicate.com. Did I mention midnightsyndicate.com?
Midnightsyndicate.com, yes.
Thank you so much. So thank you so much to Midnight Syndicate. And we, but just a reminder that today is one session and next week will be the next session. But however, the week after that, there will not be a session. So you will, after next week's session, there will not be a session after that for that week. But the week after that, there will be a session.
For clarity, we will remind you next week that we are not playing the week after, but we are still playing next week, and we will love to see you.
The week of February 15th, there is no session of Prestige Encounters.
The day after Valentine's.
The week of, so it'll be the 18th,
The
I
weekend.
believe.
It's-
Was
you
the
said the
day that we
15th
don't
of
have
the
it.
day.
The week of the 15th. So yes, that'd be February 18th, no session of Prestige Encounters. So yay! Grab your drinks, grab your snacks as we welcome to your table and fuck guys. And this is Prestige Encounters. And here to tell us what happened last week in his and her very own words is none other than Sanasha. Sanasha, take it away.
Once an outsider, Sanasha felt more at home in the Grove than she ever had in her life of luxury. She had lost track of the many months since she had been saved by Liliana, arriving as a wounded child, burdened by heavy purpose. One unassuming day, the village elder tasked her to forge a simple token, the symbol of the Grove. She poured her heart into the work, assuming it was for one of the warriors she trained with. Instead, the elder gifted it back to her. With this symbol, she was a full member of the Grove, no longer a foundling. Many more months passed until a specific task arrived, one that would lead her away from the mist-shrouded trees. Another Grove had lost track of a druid named Naoki, last seen in the grand city of Ilmeria. Since the druids were unfamiliar with the ways of such places, Sanasha was chosen to go. She spent one last night with Liliana, talking until dawn. There was a moment where she thought they might kiss, but brave in all things but this, Sanasha let the opportunity slip away. In the morning, the druids opened a portal within a tree. With a heavy heart, Sanasha stepped through and everything went black. She woke, gasping for air, just outside the walls of the grand city. She rushed forward, following the guidance she had been given to find Naoki, only to realize he was already gone, and had been gone for over a week. Panic flared, but as she retraced the steps of the young man and his new traveling companions, her fear was overtaken by a familiar spark. As she breathed the air in the world beyond the mist, her wanderlust was renewed. She began her grand chase, knowing finally that this was the adventure she had always sought. Okay. Revelation. How I longed for those days, for that simple life. Adventure is far crueler than the stories ever promised. I never questioned the missing week, nor why I woke outside Ilmeria, gasping for air, as though I had drawn my final breath. I could never have imagined the truth, that I was drawing my final breath, or her breath. Who was the woman suffocating beneath a field of stars? Why did the tree save her soul only to remake it into me? Was I born in that moment? Or am I merely reliving it? Did I die? And if so, who am I now? Why does she feel so familiar? As though I'd once read her story instead of lived it. Why was she given a second chance? What purpose was I created to fulfill? Why did the ancient tree bind me to its power? The answers Naoki and I uncovered left me only with more questions. Purpose. We were led towards the rumored location of a lost grove within the Sangesian Empire, deep in the Mornwood, where stories still whispered of druids. With the favor of Lady Darthmine, we set out at dawn atop strange mounts undead, elk-like creatures whose hollow forms stirred unease. We were warned that the corrupted angel would hunt us. Even so, nothing could stop me from helping Naoki fulfill our shared purpose. Dread. It found us. An unholy horror descended upon us, a divine being of breathtaking beauty, consumed by the power of Nexus, as a body might attack an infection. As its form disintegrated, it clung desperately to its purpose, seeking to destroy us before it ceased to exist. The battle was unlike anything we had faced. Its divine presence blinded some of us, overwhelming the senses. We tried to reason with it to reach whatever remained within, but soon realized mercy lay only in ending its suffering. We nearly fell. But, like the heroes of old, we stood together, and Emmeline delivered the final blow, crushing its head with a magical fist. In its dying breath, the creature warned us that the Avenari would never stop hunting us. Afterward, Renatus attempted to lift the great sword it wielded, only to be struck down instantly by its divine protection. I bear the blame for that moment, for daring to hope that, as a chosen of the gods, he could wield such a weapon without consequence. Bargaining. It became clear that the gods had sent their most powerful assassins to hunt us, immortal and relentless. The being we destroyed had been weakened by Nexus, otherwise it would have ended us. Faced with that truth, I tried to reason with Diablo and Renatus. His survival demanded compromise. Perhaps we had no choice. I pleaded that we could not risk bringing doom upon those we loved by drawing such beings to them. They refused. With no agreement reached, no bargain, we were left to consider whether we could find protection from another source. Foreboding. The gods themselves seemed to have turned away from us. Whatever signs Renatus and Percy expected from their patrons bore no fruit. We traveled for hours seeking rest, yet a dreadful cold clung to us, seeping into bone and spirit alike. This place felt wrong, untouched by the grace of the groves, stripped of life. The forest that lay dead and frozen, sunlight unable to reach the leaves to sustain them. Sleep mended our wounds, but offered no comfort. We rose, unrested, hollow. Guided by Naoki's druidic power, we finally found the grove. The entrance alone radiated life, and as we stepped within, peace washed over for me. Only for a moment. Stasis. The grove was beautiful, lush, vibrant, impossibly green, and yet everything was still. Druids lay in an endless sleep. Animals were caught mid-step. Leaves hung suspended in the air, and even the fire in the elder's hut stood motionless, as though shaped from glass. Emmeline brushed her hand against one of the druids and fell asleep instantly. Moments later, she awoke screaming about threads. None of us understood what she meant, but we split apart to find answers, to search for something. Inside the elder's hut, the druid elder suddenly rose, stiff and unnatural, like a marionette pulled by unseen strings. He lifted his arm and pointed into the distance. Was it a clue? Or a trap? What has become of this grove? What was happening to the others that have gone missing? Is Liliana safe? I don't know if I can go on without the hope of telling her what I should have said so long ago.
Thank you so much there, Guy, also Sanasha. And that is where we last left off. Emmeline and... Was it Emmeline and Naoki currently? The Elder? Who's in the room with the Elder?
It is...
Percy and Sasha.
Emmeline and Naoki are on their way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's where we left off. Percy Sanasha, you watch as the Elder of the Druid tribe stands up and points before collapsing back down on the ground, falling once again into a stasis.
What was he pointing at?
I don't understand.
That was...
When...
Did you see where he walked? That was weird.
Yes, unnatural, like someone else was moving him.
Do you think they're leading us to them? To it? To... I don't know. I don't know what the proper term would be.
Could be leading us to hope, or it could be leading us to doom.
I don't know. I've got a bad vibe. I don't think this place is what.
This isn't. This is. I can't process this. It's like being home, but it's so wrong.
I mean, has anything like this happened in your grove?
No, my grove was simple, peaceful, wonderful. This is like seeing everything you know just stuck in place, like everything is dead and still alive and beautiful. I want to lay down in the grass, enjoy the warmth of the tree, but I fear that if we sleep, we'll never awaken. We need to gather and investigate, help save these people, and hope that Silkifli was correct in sending Naoki to help investigate this. Maybe we can do something.
Yeah.
Can't think. I want to break things.
Well, we'll break the threads. Emmeline said something about the threads. Break them and we find them.
I think we need to be more cautious. Look what happened when she touched one of the druids. I think if we do the wrong thing, we may kill these people.
Smart. I didn't think about that. Michael, can I look where he was pointing to see if I can notice anything out of place?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Investigation, not perception. Okay.
You are investigating.
What did I roll? Oh my god. 17. Holy moly.
It's a good roll.
17. As you are looking in this area, you look very closely and you feel as if you see a vertical shimmer in the air, like a tear that quickly snaps shut and dissipates.
What?
Did you see that?
Did Sinasha see that? Having not rolled.
What's your passive investigation?
Okay. 15.
No.
There was like, I don't know how to explain it. Like someone was tearing at the very, like at the. I don't know how to. I don't know. I don't understand what I saw. I don't get it. Like someone was making a portal, but like it failed.
Was it? Where? What? Is Sonasha like goes to look at the area? Does it look just normal, like a wall? Yeah.
So as you're looking at it, he wasn't Josh. What Percy was referring to was not a wall. It was a point within space of this room.
Oh, so she just looks there and she's like,
No, not the wall, Sinasha. Just here, like in the middle of the room. This is something Emily would know about, I feel.
She pokes it with a spear.
Oh my god.
The spear goes through air.
Oh. Well.
Nothing.
Well, it's definitely air. Okay. Well, we should look out for similar anomalies, I suppose.
Yeah. Let's regroup.
Yes. Okay. They head to the exit of the hut.
As
Eldest
Nasha
hut.
pulls back the curtain that covers the doorway, she nearly knocks over Emmeline, who is currently going to enter the hut. At this point, Diablo and Renatus, not finding anything where they investigated, approach as well.
Ooh,
Oh, sorry.
it's all right.
Uh,
Find anything good?
well, the elder kind of got up like he was, like
Mhm.
dangling.
Got it. That's good.
threads, and pointed towards something. And Percy, can you describe what you saw to describe the anomaly?
So it kind of looked like someone was trying to teleport, but it failed. But like it wasn't a teleport; it was more like a rip through.
What spell would that? That would be something like blink, right?
But like more planar, I guess.
Could I like try to figure out what he's trying to describe to me, just based on what I know?
Make an Arcana check.
Can
On
I
it.
help? / give guidance / also help.
And as you're thinking about Sinasha will mention, she's like, well, Naoki did mention there was some form of portal here.
Yeah, there was a portal whenever I asked the nature spirits what was going on.
Wow. Okay.
He knows all.
Okay. That's a good roll.
Why don't you announce your role there so the people who might be listening to us a week from now can hear?
That is a natural 20, which comes out to 32.
32.
Update those stats.
Emmeline, you don't only know what this is, and any kind of estimation, you know exactly what he might be referring to. This appears to be a tear in the fabric of this world, the veil that separates this plane from another. And if this were to open more, like you guys might have been able to enter, but it just appears to be these, from the way that Percy just described to you, it's these blips that appear here and there. There's no way to predict them. There's no way to enter in the time. However, there might be a way for you guys to use this to your advantage, where these two realms are close, to enter into another one.
All of that, plus, when they do appear and show up, DM, do they vary in size?
They do. It seems very, it's very almost like when you're looking at the night sky with a storm in the distance. You just see random cracks of lightning. You don't know when they're gonna come. And they're always in a random spot. That's kind of what's happening here, just on a much smaller scale. And then you come to the hypothesis that the souls of these druids might be stuck between these two areas. Their bodies might be here, but their souls might be taken elsewhere by something.
A separation of the two, in a way. So if perhaps we got through these rips, we might be able to access their consciousness or their soul or whatever is happening to them.
Okay.
I mean,
What?
if we're going to another realm, is there a realm of dreams, perhaps? Is that a thing?
I never heard of that one. I mean,
There is the astral plane, but that's a bit different, isn't it?
What's the astral plane like?
I've only read about it. It seems quite fascinating, quite astral.
I mean,
like a sea of stars, maybe?
like Astra.
Make
Yeah.
a
That's good.
history check for me there, Sanasha, with advantage.
History. +1. Dirty 20 and
The astral plane
yeah.
is almost like a paradox in itself. It is the realm that separates everything, but also connects it all. It is essentially the space between all planes of existence.
Oh. Right. The plane that exists between all other planes. It connects everything. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I mean, just thinking of Astra and Aspen reminds me of some of the stories of the Seekers, so. I wonder.
What is everybody's passive perception?
12.
Who has higher than 12?
16.
Anybody higher than 16? All right, so Sanasha, as you are saying this, you notice just over to your right that what you thought was movement, but it's actually the body of one of the druids is starting to turn translucent.
What? Look at that. She kind of approaches. It's like, are they like fading away?
Make an investigation check.
Have guidance.
Alright. Investigation plus guidance is a D4.
Yes, sir.
That's a 19.
19. It appears that their form might be fading from this world. And not only that, from where the elder of this village got up and stood, you now notice that there is a pattern that these druids are laying in now. It appears to be a perfect spiral with the hearth or the communal fire being the center of it.
They're in a... Wait. They're in a perfect spiral around the fire, the hearth. This is... Why does this look like some kind of ritual?
Walking up to the hearth, is there anything in there?
Frozen flame, isn't there?
Well, I mean, at this point, it's just ash. It's been burnt out. And normally, what you guys will know is that the communal fire never goes out in a druid village. In these groves, it's meant to stay alive.
So, if Sanasha taps the fading body with the butt of her spear, does it just go through, or does it meet resistance?
It's almost as if you push it through it starts to go through. It's almost as if you push it through a cornstarch solution, but it's resistance. There's resistance there.
Yeah, as soon as she meets resistance, she pulls back. It's like they're half here and half not. She'll do the same to one of the druids that's not fading to see if she can like move them out of position with her spear.
You're like trying to push a body out of the position.
Yeah, like try to roll them over, like using it like a lever without touching it, because she's a little nervous of touching them for reasons that, you know.
Okay. As you go to push, how much force are you putting into this?
Enough that it should work.
Okay. So as you push, like this person, it feels like they're glued to the floor.
Yeah.
You can try to make a strength check if you want.
She's using the spear that she made out of the wood in the under the ground, so we'll see how this goes. Strength check. 14.
Your spear breaks in half.
Okay. Oh well. She like just drops it in pieces. So you can't move them.
This spiral, is it like the closest person to the middle is fading and then like it looks like it's going around, or is it like just a random person in like the middle?
The closest person to the middle. That's the one fading. But you guys have also seen a spiral pattern elsewhere.
Have we?
Can
Yeah.
I go check on that one and have a look see?
In fact,
You gonna give us a visual?
Sure, I don't want
I'm going to return you to a visual.
Oh, where Emmeline's evil doppelganger spawned.
evil it.
Evil Lynn? That's copyright, actually.
Wideland.
Wide Lynn.
She's back. It might be some kind of countdown. Like the middle one is fading and then it'll move on to the next, going round.
Well, the closer you're to the center, the stronger the effect is. And it's in the ground? Like, is it made of the grass, or does it look like it was drawn, the symbol? Like, in this one, it's obviously grass.
I mean, there's this pattern, and as you're looking around, there's this pattern everywhere. Flowers are grown in this pattern. The tree branches across the canopy seem to be growing in spirals. It seems to be everywhere. And this person that is fading is not them going somewhere else. It seems like they are just, their existence is fading. Their soul's already gone, but they're no longer grounded in this world.
How does the grove at the center of the tree look? Does it also seem to be affected by this effect?
The tree.
The great tree, yeah.
So as you go outside and look, the tree is rather large, and you would have to climb to a higher vantage point to see if there's something at that point.
I mean, what do we want to do to investigate? I'd like to see if the actual tree has been impacted. It should be protected, right, Naoki?
I mean, yes, but the communal flame is out, so I don't know.
Isn't the center of the grove? It's the tree.
I mean, I can try to look and see, and he'll like,
I think we're...
he'll wild shape into like a bat and like fly up to the treetop.
That's
So
one way
as
to do it.
you fly up into the canopy, you notice that there is large growth patterns of like clover also form a spiral into the tree with that at its center.
Okay. Well, he flies back down and relays that information.
So, the clover's overtaking the tree. I mean,
Maybe.
can't... obviously, removing the symbols would only be removing the symptom, not the cause. Emmeline, you know, Naoki, you're a druid. Emmeline, you're a wizard. Do we think that disrupting any of these symbols would have a detrimental effect instead of beneficial, or?
I mean, wards and glyphs are always a bit of a tricky subject. I mean, Emlyn would have more information on that. I just know that once you've tripped one, usually it's not a good thing.
Yeah, well, I just wonder because it seems the wards are made out of not nature, not. But yeah.
Based on my earlier Arcana roll, would I know if this is more of a natural phenomena, like some kind of freak accident, or is this a directed attack ward with these symbols happening?
So, as you think about this, think of the center of the spirals as a drain, and essentially the life force of this grove is being sucked down the drain.
So we should probably disrupt the shapes.
Well, it sounds like, is it even? I mean, if you're suggesting that they're being drained,
Can I go up to this hearth in the middle again? That's out and not on fire. And could I go ahead and just light that on fire with like firebolt or something?
Sure. You use firebolt. You shoot it into the hearth. It ignites a flame.
Great.
does the flame move or does it freeze as soon as it lights?
It freezes. Like it was earlier. Last session.
Can I? I don't know if this is going to work the way I want it to work. But if I touch this, could I cast Dispel Magic on it?
You can go ahead and try.
Second time you're trying to dispel magic on.
Yeah, but this is an object. It's got to go different, right? Let's do it.
All right. So as you cast Dispel Magic, a flash of this purple-like energy erupts out from this. Now I'm gonna let everybody be honest here. If you're within 10 feet of this fire, if you feel like your character would be within 10 feet of this fire, and all characters are currently present, but if you feel like yours would have gotten close, you're gonna take 17 points of psychic damage.
That downs most of half the party.
Emily's down.
I'm down and Renatus is down.
Wait, she did that in the thing? I mean, did we go back inside? I mean, I assume we got back inside.
I mean, like, we're gonna assume we were all together unless we see a. Oh hell!
All right, so So Percy is down, Renatus is down, Sanasha's up, Emlyn is down. Is Naoki down?
Shockingly, no.
Okay, we need to pick
And
people
Diablo's
quickly.
up.
Okay.
Potions, guys.
Potions. We'll search through. Does Diablo have a potion?
Diablo's up. He doesn't have a potion.
Does Emlyn have a potion? Okay, whatever potion she finds first, chosen at random, she will feed you.
Yeah, and Diablo will check Percy for a potion. No.
If not. Okay,
Don't
fine.
waste time.
I'm not. And he just sits down and just casts Aura Vitality over the party.
Okay.
And then I'll just yeah, we'll do that fun one again.
Yeah, so whatever potion you feel like losing from your inventory there, Emlyn, you can roll it because she has no idea what she took. Hopefully it's not a potion of poison that looks like a potion of healing.
Everyone take 2d6s. Oh wait, that's only 6.
Is this the one where we move in and out of it over 10 minutes?
Huh?
Is this the Aura of Vitality, the one where you cast it, we move in and out of it? No, that's Perf Healing. So, okay, 2d6, okay.
No. This one's basically, it's just like, it lasts up for a minute and it heals the party like 10 times.
That's
So
I guess,
what's
let's see.
So
We'll do a 2d4 or 2d6 for Renatus, at least one for everyone.
So what you're gonna do, Naoki, is you're gonna roll this one at a time, and each roll you're gonna declare what player it is for. So you're gonna roll 2d6 one time at a time, declare the player it's for, and then roll on to the next. So everybody make sure you're paying attention.
Well,
Make sure you
Emlyn
slow
already
enough.
done hers.
That's 2d4. Does she get? That's for a potion. That's a potion she
Oh,
got.
sorry. Sorry. Okay, let's do this as quickly as we can. That one will go to Naoki. That one will go to Renatus, picking him up. That one will go to Percy. That one will go to Sanasha. That one will go to Diablo. That one will go to Emlyn. That one will, I guess, just go back to me. And then we'll start the rotation again. Percy.
Yep, Sanasha. You guys need a lot more than Diablo and Sanasha do.
I guess I'll give that one to Emlyn.
Last one.
And that one will go to Percy.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Let's
What just happened?
take our time. Let's be more cautious.
I
It
did-
seems.
I did
What
not
did you-
think that was going to happen.
What did you try to do?
I tried to reactivate this because you were saying this was the center, you know. So maybe I thought if I reactivated it, it could like protect the area or something.
No, it makes sense.
It seems that attempts to affect the magic, it's reacting, right? You fell asleep the first time, you've had a blast of whatever that was the second time, so
It's reflecting it.
I think we need to find what's causing these energy nexuses. Well, I mean, these portals, they lead somewhere. Maybe the source is on the other side, or I don't know.
I mean, what kind of creature is strong enough to break through a grove protection that it can take all of their souls at the same time?
I mean, druids open portals. It may have been something that happened because of, well, many different effects, or maybe the druids accidentally did it themselves. You know, the groves protect from the influence of the gods, but the power of the gods has never been stronger than it is now, right? This.
Emily's at a loss. She has no idea. So she's just gonna start walking around and looking for maybe some connection because there's threads and there's drains and there's these patterns and I need to understand what kind of thread were they talking about? I'm so confused. Drains? How do we stop the drains? Interrupting the pattern doesn't seem to do anything. Or did we even interrupt the pattern? She's just gonna walk around and just start murmuring to herself.
DM, do all of the patterns seem to like lead into one singular pattern, if that makes sense? Like, is there like smaller patterns that all seem to like lead into one big pattern where like a load of threads would all meet up? Basically, I'm trying to like use trigonometry and shit to like all try connect all the threads to get the center, the very center where everything would connect, right in the middle, like the top of a teepee, right? That's what I want.
Or the center of the web.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm trying to find. Where the middle bit is, where all the threads connect that I can't see, but I know where they are. Because I'm just him.
You're just him. Okay. He's considering.
The suspense is killing me.
It's killing us, actually.
Is that a no? That was a DM question. If you
What?
didn't hear that part.
What?
Oh, so I'm trying to find where
Yeah,
all the
is that an
threads lead
intelligence
into the
check?
middle. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Did you say that? I didn't hear.
I
My
thought I
fault.
said that. So, yeah, make a
No,
intelligence check.
you
Just
no,
a 10.
You just gave us a look.
Yeah, you just
I
looked
thought
at me
said
and I
make an
was like,
intelligence check. We'll go
Okay.
back. We'll check the VOD. Okay, my bad. So 10. Nothing is sticking out to you in this area that appears to be threads, and this thread thing that Emlyn is talking about. You've seen no sign or indication of threads anywhere. As far as like it appears to be too big of a thing for you to quite make out the location of all these spirals. But you do know one thing. Naoki flew to the canopy and he saw one large spiral that seems to be larger than everything else, with the front of the tree being its center.
so.
Maybe still a bat.
So
Oh, no, he came back down.
So on the actual tree itself, or on the floor in front of the tree.
In front of the tree and all of its roots that expand out.
I'm off down there. I'll tell everyone. I'm off to that one. To go have a look.
To the tree.
Wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's. Well,
Emily will follow
I mean,
close behind.
I found
We gotta find something, and I don't know where I'm going. So
I mean,
unless anyone's got any better ideas, I'm off there.
no, I mean, normally in a case like this, we would have one of the elders reach out to Aspen for.
The elder's on the floor, looking like a mannequin.
No, but it's.
I don't mean to be rude, but
We.
I can't ask him much, can I?
That was a bit.
I do apologize. I didn't mean to be rude, but
You're sad.
like, it's up to us right now. And you said we should ask the elder. That makes no
I would
sense.
ask the elder to reach out to Aspen for some advice. Because Aspen
Okay.
create these.
Should we just light the tree on fire?
I don't know
Light
Aspen,
the
so
tree
I
on fire.
who's Aspen?
Literally, hero of legend, one of the seekers. He created the groves.
Yep.
You know.
Good to know.
Some
Right now that I
classic
know that,
childhood stories. I can't believe you
I
missed out
didn't-
on that, Percy.
pay attention to them.
I mean, he died and came back, but he wasn't resurrected.
That's pretty
He came
cool.
Back because he's technically eternal now, or I don't know.
Okay. So
I
can we
don't-
chat? Then?
Listen, I'm a barbarian who lives amongst druids. Like I
Mm-hmm.
fundamentally understand like tertiary information about it.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You want me to ask Aspen, the guy who I've never met / don't even know if he
No, I
exists?
said we would ask
What's
the
going
elder
on?
who is a druid to reach out to Aspen because it's druid stuff. I don't know. They would do
Isaac,
it.
can you
Sometimes-
reach
sometimes
Aspen?
they would talk to
I'm
other.
sorry, who?
groups.
Naoki, can you reach Aspen?
Can you reach the Kiflin?
Is there any mushrooms nearby that I can see that might indicate Aspen?
So go ahead and make a perception check as you're looking around the area for mushrooms.
How flammable does
Guidance.
this tree look?
Make an nature check.
The tree.
Sasha's axe has been lit up with lightning the entire time because I
And the
just announced that last session.
You can have guidance on that.
Let's
I
roll a
didn't say
D4 there,
anything.
Naoki.
Oh wow! I don't know anything about nature. I got an 8.
So a 10. You're not seeing any mushrooms sticking out to you that indicate that Aspen's presence or influence is present at this grove, which makes sense.
Because it's out of touch.
This is out of touch. Exactly. The tree looks pretty green. It doesn't seem like it's going to be very flammable.
You can't speak with plants, can't you, Naoki?
I mean, I could see what's going on, although
I bet they're
that's-
frozen.
Talk to the tree, maybe. I don't know. I mean,
Do the trees sway?
you know what? Don't waste your magic
No.
power.
I think it's frozen.
I mean, I have the pearl of power. I can at least do this one more time.
Don't we?
So, Aspen's ruled out, yeah? Can we go check out this tree now?
Well, we're literally standing in front of the tree. Emmeline, let us do it.
Okay.
She's literally. I can see. She's lit a cigarette and she's staring at the tree. Don't burn. Don't.
Right.
Don't.
Mr. Sigil, what do you say? I'm inspecting this sigil, not touching it. I'm not.
Sanasha touches the tree.
What?
See what happens.
I'm standing back.
Got it.
Standing back.
You all
I'm
watch
back as well.
as Sanasha collapses onto the ground and falls asleep.
Flipsy. Not dead.
Make a medicine check.
Okay.
I'll help.
Naoki,
Ooh,
would you be
advantage.
able to join Sanasha in the state that she's in?
Her lightning axe is smoldering on the ground because it's still lit.
Oh, can I turn that off? Can I press a button? How does this thing work?
15 on the medicine.
15. She appears to be breathing. But you watch as like small little, what appears to be like white like roots start to grow out of the ground. And they're not like strong or sturdy. They're basically mycelium. If you know what mycelium, grow around and like begin to cling onto her, seem to be anchoring her into the ground.
I think we have to go in after her.
What do you do, Percy?
I think we all have to touch the tree. I'm gonna cast a 2nd level Cure Wounds on myself.
That's a decision.
That is 22 hit points.
Okay.
Right. All right, Snasher, you crazy lady. I'm gonna touch the tree as well. What? Oh, what did I just do?
I feel like there's just a thing on the ground saying "Do not touch this," and we're just gonna keep touching it.
I don't read druidic.
Emmeline is not going to touch the tree. She's just gonna sit here and stand guard over everyone's body.
It's cast fireball.
Percy's touching the tree. He's feeling up that tree.
Anything?
Percy seeking wood.
Percy
DM.
also collapses and a little further away from Zanasha, and same thing happens to him.
Mm-hmm.
I guess. I really don't want to touch this.
You don't. They need your help. You understand that realm extremely well,
Yeah.
and they'll protect you. And I'll protect your body. You'll be fine. Trust.
Okay. He'll like sit down on his knees and like put his hands on the tree.
The same thing happens to Naoki as it did to Sanasha and Percy.
So are we just gonna watch them? Are we
Emmeline is currently taking vitals of each person that's unconscious every maybe 3 to 5 minutes, making sure that their blood is still pumping. On top of that, she's going to cast Arcane Eye to help her keep an eye on what's going on around her. I'm just gonna make sure everything stays solid here. Literally.
right? I figure maybe between you and Ren here, we got a pretty good lookout.
I would say so.
Right.
No, he's just gonna go over and touch the tree.
Diablo also collapses.
Okay, all right. You've done vitals before, surely. She's gonna kind of look at Renatus and lead him over and have him. Okay, so I need to go in there just in case we need the damage, because I want to stay here and watch. Who knows what they're gonna go up against? So, if you can take over this vital situation, that's great. But just every 3 to 5 minutes, right here and here, you want to check both spots. You can even do the eyelid response test. I she'll go through that for about 15 minutes with him, and then she'll go ahead and touch the tree to go in as well.
Great.
She got bored.
This is the most roundabout TPK I've ever been part of.
All right, so I'm clarifying something real fast. Someone.
Are we all dead?
No.
Oh, that's it.
First and foremost, Sanasha, you appear first, followed by Percy, then Naoki, then Diablo, and Emmeline. And
Wait.
the sensation of the world around you doesn't fade as you've collapsed from the waking world to where you currently are. A purple hue is cast over the entire place. And when you look up above, it is not a sky, but a spiraling storm. Purple lightning crackling across.
You all followed me? You did this? I mean, what if
That was really dumb.
What if? It's like literally the only thing I can do in that moment. We were talking too much, and we weren't making any decisions. We weren't making any headway. So I figured, touch the tree. The tree's the source of, yeah.
Well,
So this is obviously. Where's Renatus?
Oh, he's watching over the bodies. I went over the whole vital system with him, so no need to worry. I feel that we are in good hands, but I also figured that we probably need a good group here. The more the better, you know?
Okay. Well, I mean, it turns out that this is maybe. I mean, we're gonna learn more, but okay. Do we still have our weapons?
You do.
Yeah.
In fact, so as you begin to look around and start to see what you have on you have everything that you had when you were awake. You're in the same health state, everything. You find yourselves standing on a floor of polished black obsidian that stretches infinitely into a violet haze. Rising from the reflective black stone floor are the trees, but they are not made of wood or leaf. They are jagged crystalline pylons of translucent quartz and razor edge obsidian. Every single facet of these surfaces is a perfect mirror. There is no wind here. Hold on. There is no wind here, yet you hear a constant needle sharp ringing, like someone running their finger along the edge of a wet glass. You look around for your companions and you see them all around you, but you also see thousands of versions of yourselves. And every step you take is echoed by a legion of reflections. But as you watch your own image and the nearest crystal, your blood runs cold. Your reflection isn't looking at the forest, it is looking directly at you. It doesn't mimic your surprise, it simply smiles, a slow, predatory curve of the lips, and places a hand against the glass from the other side. You feel heavy, as if being watched by 1,000 eyes, and every time you blink, your reflections seem to move just a fraction of an inch out of sync. What would you like to do?
Disconcerting.
So the reflections coming from the floor, sorry.
The reflections are all around you except for the sky. Basically, you're surrounded by trees that have mirror-like substance making up of them, and every facet, like imagine you're looking at trees made of gemstone, but they're reflective, and every facet, every face of the gemstone is a mirrored surface reflecting back at you. And the reflections are sometimes creepy, sometimes they reflect you perfectly.
Are they sometimes
Sinesha,
thicker, shorter?
Sinesha, can you try smash one?
First, are there any sign of the druids here, or is it just us?
Just you at the moment.
Huh. Well, smash.
I'm gonna back up on this one. I don't really want to destroy these.
I'll keep you alive if it takes you on, but just...
I mean, breaking things seems to not be super useful. She'll like step to the side watching her reflection, seeing if it moves the same way.
It does, but just a fraction of a second or an inch of a second behind.
See, you see that? That's not you.
If I break it, I'm gonna set it free. Is her axe still on, or is it off because Emmeline turned it off?
It is on.
Because it was on when she passed out. She will, instead of smashing it, walk up to the mirror tree and press the arcing lightning into the shape of the glass first. And then just see what effect it has on the tree, the reflection.
Yeah, as you press the lightning, you touch the lightning on the reflective surface?
The lightning, but not the axe, because it's arc.
I'll step back.
Yeah, so as you touch up, the spell begins to reflect and bound off of this reflective surface. It starts to shoot around like a bouncy ball, shooting in all directions around you. Let's see. That is Naoki. Naoki, you're going to take 5 points of lightning damage as it hits you square in the chest and knocks you on your ass.
Okay.
Don't touch those fucking trees again.
Are you okay?
It reflected the magic, but she is going to turn off the axe. Does it turn off, or does it just stay on perpetually? Okay, she's putting it into its hoop, and she's going to pull out her halberd, and she is going to just tap the glass, but not hard enough to like crack, but more like enough to chip it to see what happens.
What sounds, what should be just a simple tap on glass, echoes into a thunderous boom that echoes all around you.
Of course it does.
But yet the air grows still once more.
So, everything is reflected, amplified. So, I don't know what happened if I tried to break these, but I have a feeling it would do a lot more than just make some noise.
It was just a fairy.
Well, I'd rather not hurt Naoki again. So, is there any magic anyone can detect here, Emmeline? Something that might
let's
help,
try it.
or I mean, be mindful. It could hurt you just to try to perceive it. So,
I wonder what we would gain from knowing things about this. Like,
Is our exhaustion still here? Are we still kind of tired?
Yes. Your health state, your exhaustion, your status, all of that is current.
Should we go to the elders' hut?
what does the great tree look like from here? Does it look also like a massive glass tree, or
It does,
Is it-
but it's far off in the distance. And it
I
appears
think-
as you're looking up, the spiral storm has that at its epicenter.
I would say the tree brought us here. The tree is the center of the storm.
That's what I meant
Must be
to
there.
say.
That's fine. You said the elder, but you were thinking of the elder tree.
Nah, yeah, I thought they lived in the tree. No, that's my fault. I
Oh, no,
apologize.
that'd be
well, I Guess it's decided.
All right. Just puts her halberd.
Can I,
Lights up. her
while we're
lightning
walking, keep an eye out for any more of those tears in the reality?
Yeah. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
And as we're walking, Evelyn is kind of just going to have a staring showdown with every single reflection she sees of herself. She's gonna kind of look it up and down, kind of adjust her hat, give a puff of her cigarette, and kind of just aura farm against the other one of her. She's not really messing with them right now.
She's mogging.
Unnatural 20 on the investigation.
Okay. And as you are staring at these statues, these reflections of yourself, you could swear that as you're staring, one of them winks. So,
At me?
you begin to walk towards the tree?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Naoki will pit stop at one of the trees as the party like kind of walks away and like approaches it. What does he see in this tree?
So, you see a reflection of yourself step closer to the tree. And you continue to stare at it?
Yeah. He's kind of like searching for that weird reflection that he saw back at with the Mirror Witch.
Yeah, that is not present here. That's not what you find. As you continue staring at the tree for just a moment, you see yourself. And then your reflection ignites in flames. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
This is fine.
A wisdom saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
$17.
For a moment, you begin to panic. You think that since this is your reflection, you're the one on fire. You're the one that currently engulfed in flames. But as you step back, you quickly check yourself. You quickly center yourself back. And know that you're fine.
He like quickly like just leaves. Like, do any of these trees have any like crystal looking leaves or anything?
All the trees are made of a quartz obsidian like material.
Are there any on the ground?
No.
He'll like catch up, like just kind of trying to mask what just happened.
You shouldn't drag behind Naoki. We're not safe here.
Sorry. Let's go.
Okay. Sanasha will glance at her reflections as she passes, but tries not to stare for too long.
Okay.
I feel like that one just flipped me off. Oh wait, I was slipping it off. Oops.
Who's taking the lead on this?
Sanasha would be actually.
Sanasha. Okay, can I need a survival check from Sanasha?
Sure. I can do that.
Guidance.
Oh. You
Oh.
did get it before It's a 10.
10. As you are leading the party through this dense forest of crystal-like trees, you walk for what seems like hours, and yet you are no closer to the large great tree than you were before.
I feel like we're not making any progress.
Still walking.
Wait.
If everything's reflected, what if you have to walk away from the tree? I'm laughing because that sounds ridiculous, but
Walk backwards?
nah, just like what the other way.
Sanasha
I
starts
don't-
to walk backwards.
Okay. Stop. Sure.
walking backwards to solve some cosmic puzzle.
Yeah.
Seems like everybody is following in the Great Rosad's footsteps here.
Does anything happen? Does the tree look any closer? Or...
So you walk backwards.
Yeah,
You're
just for a
walking
little bit.
towards or away from the tree.
She's walking away from the tree backwards so she can watch it.
Okay, so you walk backwards away from the tree
Yeah.
and you bump into an object. You turn around and you find a crystalline structure that is a reflection. It seems to be sculpted off the form of your ally, Emmeline.
Oh,
It's back.
there's
It's back.
Wait. Emmeline, this one's spiky but slightly thicker and shorter.
None of them look quite as good as I do, if I do say so myself.
Like,
She's gonna like glare at all the reflections around her and take another drag.
She's gonna like poke it in the forehead.
Once again, a thunderous boom rings out each time you poke it.
Are there any more crystalline copies of us visible?
So, can I get... Okay, let me restart there. So, the structure of Emlyn seems to be in the center of a circle. There are trees surrounding the area. And Emlyn, as you look at this, and the reflection of each of the facets of this crystalline structure, you see yourself. You see your gloves coated in dirt and mud. You see yourself working outside a freshly dug grave. You see what you are truly most guilty of.
Is anyone else seeing this? You guys can't see this, right?
Yeah, see what I see here. Hey, cheap.
She's gonna get extremely close to this like reflection of hers, and it's almost like she's not going to touch it, but she's gonna get really close to it, like she's trying to peer in and see closer.
You do so. The reflection does not reflect back in your perspective, but your allies just see your reflection getting closer to you.
Come on, careful.
And once again,
Don't.
and as you get closer, this ringing sound that you've been hearing from like the finger being run along the wet edge of a glass grows louder in your ears.
Emmeline is completely focused on this scene that she's being shown from a third-person perspective of her handling this corpse.
Emmeline, just don't get any closer. Be careful. We don't know what happens if you touch it.
The ringing is growing louder. It is beating upon your eardrums. Your head
It's so
aches.
vivid.
What?
Wow.
What you're seeing?
I
If you're comfortable.
She just goes quiet, and she'll put her hands up against this crystalline trunk.
The ringing stops in your ears, and the question is whispered to you. Only with something that you can hear. What weighs on your mind?
Hello?
It repeats itself. What weighs on your mind?
The end of the world, I would suppose.
There's a burst of energy. You take 4 points of psychic damage.
Okay, period.
You've chosen poorly.
And I assume she gets something like a nosebleed as she's kind of just standing there.
You take a step back, your hand loses contact from the statue, and the ringing returns to your ears.
Oh, she'll kind of wipe the blood on her white gloves. That was...
You okay?
Wow. Oh, yeah. She's gonna stuff up her nose a little bit. There's just something really incredible. There's something really incredible when you look inside of the reflection. Her nose is gonna be kind of stuffed up as she's trying to stop the bleeding.
Do you want to share? Or...
I just saw something. So no one else saw it. It was so personal to me, and perhaps my most shameful event, but also my most academically daring. It was almost alluring to see it from that perspective.
Really?
From our angle, just looked like you were looking at yourself.
Yeah.
Well, when I touched and tried to push through the surface, things got really quiet. All of this noise, it went away, and I was being asked a question.
What question?
What weighs on my mind the most? Of which I answered, but I got no response after that, just a really bad headache.
Well, maybe...
I will clarify, you all heard her say the end of the world.
Maybe you gave the wrong answer.
Asked me my opinion. It's a subjective, matter, isn't it?
Oh. Is that really what weighs on you most?
Oh my.
Of course it is.
The end of the world's definitely on the list for all of us.
What could be worse than the world ending? Nothing that I've done.
I think you got to look at it this way, right? The end of the world, the concept of that type of thing, all existence ceasing to be, is a daunting subject. But it's so grand you lose grasp of how much it actually affects you. It's almost too extreme for you to have a connection to sometimes. So maybe it's something a lot simpler.
Are you saying I should try again with a different answer?
Damn.
Maybe.
Consider.
Maybe think selfishly for a moment.
In which sense? Just
End of the
what's
world's
affected
real
me
grand.
the most?
What's affected you the most? Not if you were to quantify everything, all of your problems against each other, what matters the most? What
Okay.
affects you the most?
Yeah, you're right. She's getting hyped up.
And
Right?
Be careful.
just be aware that the answer might hurt. A lot more than the end of the world.
La 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 la.
Well, let's do
You want
it.
us to cover our ears?
That's up to you. Perhaps.
I'd rather be able to know if she's in danger.
And Emily's
Well,
gonna
we'd
touch.
stand there watching her, but
She's gonna touch the surface again.
What weighs on your mind the most?
Valerie's death.
Was it your fault?
Yes. Mm-hmm. It was.
The crystal's statue shatters into thousands of fragments, but they turn to sand and blow past, leaving a singular sliver of broken mirror-like material in a pile.
I think
The ringing in Emmeline's ears has ceased.
you gave the right answer.
I, of course, know what plagues me. Doesn't mean I could always fix it.
No. Do you need a hug? I give pretty good hugs.
I've got blood all over me.
I'm,
She has some on her like jacket and stuff. She's.
I'm a barbarian. That's not new.
Oh, Emmeline. And he'll like brush her hand across and still like hug her.
Yeah. And
Oh,
Sinasha
she'll accept
also-
the hug.
Sinasha
She'll
also
accept the
hugs
hugs.
both of them like big sister hug. You're brave.
I'm glad that my insight paid off. On the caravan I hitched a ride to this nation for. I actually found this book on philosophy, believe it or not. And I dabbled in it a little bit. It got boring after the first few chapters, threw it out the window, but I retained the information I got.
That was impressive. No, that was incredibly intuitive of you.
Yeah.
If anybody knows about personality and desires, it's me.
Okay. Well, I mean, I feel like we solved some part of the puzzle, but now,
I mean,
instead of
moving away from the tree seemed to work.
well, maybe everyone hears that ringing noise, right?
I don't. I thought they're not quiet for you all. They're quiet for me.
Maybe
It stopped.
Maybe we need to move towards the source of the ringing.
Hmm.
So Asha will walk in a circle and try to
Wait.
see if there's any specific direction where it's louder for her.
We fought Emmeline's shadow already. What if when we possibly find a statue of ourselves, our shadows there waiting?
Well, then we've got to be prepared to hit you really hard, really fast.
Well, I'm not bothered about that, but I'm more... I don't know how many fights I can take at the minute.
I gotta be put up in a fight against myself. I'm gonna win.
I don't doubt you, but just be prepared for a fight is all I'm saying. Don't you rushing off.
Still walking in the circle.
You don't. The ringing does not get louder for you at any point, Sinasha.
Okay. Maybe I don't have anything I regret. Maybe nothing's weighing down on me.
I don't think that's true for anyone.
No. But
So,
I mean, you had to process your regrets, so maybe it's not about the direction we walk, but maybe this place is more about the mind than it is about the body.
Okay.
Just to clarify,
So-
is there any of this like what does the tree trunk look like exactly? Has it lost all of the gem-like appearance to sand, or is there? You said there was a sliver left.
There is a sliver of reflective that's about this long, and it can be held like a dagger in your hand.
Oh,
I'm taking that. Yoink.
Cool.
oh, that's interesting. So, I mean, if Sinasha closes her eyes and imagines walking close to the tree, does anything happen? Like she wills it to happen? No.
I mean,
Not Not like the
Percy start walking backwards the same way Sinasha did.
Percy begins walking backwards. Does the party follow also backwards?
Yes. Sinasha will
The first
walk
thing
backwards.
worked. Why not do it again?
Yeah,
So as you walk backwards, as you go back, you find yourself in another clearing. This one has a reflective statue, same as Emlyn, except it is now a statue of Sinasha.
Oh. Does it seem to have any shadow lingering that looks like it might attack, pounce?
As you look around the room, or the area, I should say, does not appear so.
Does the clearing look familiar at all?
It's the same type of clearing as Emmeline. There's a statue at the center that is made of reflective substance. As you get closer to it, the ringing grows louder in your ears, and there are trees surrounding the clearing, kind of getting closer in a sort of spiral pattern.
It's a spiral. She looks into it. Does she see anything before she touches it?
You see yourself, but not as you currently are, in one of the lowest lows. In fact, you see what Emlyn also described. Yourself when you were feeling the most guilt in life, your biggest regret. A moment of which, if you could go back and change what you once did or a choice you once made, you would.
Oh God. I was so selfish. Thinking I could go out on my own. Deal Papa's axe. Why did I take it? Why didn't I ask? Is he in trouble? Because that would be her deepest guilt. I assume outside of, helping kill an entire country. City of people.
This is for you to decide for canon as your character.
Yeah, it was...
So everybody else should be doing this in their mind right now, figuring out.
Yeah, I mean... Her core guilt would be sneaking off through the house at night, her father
You're gonna touch the statue before you say this?
Sure. She'll touch the statue. Yeah.
What is most on your mind?
I was such a selfish brat. I thought more of myself. I envied the craft we put into this axe. I wanted it for myself. I knew that Papa was making it for someone important. I knew that he would be in trouble if I took it, but I wanted to be like Sinasha the Bloody. I wanted to be a hero. So I snuck in and I took it. I knew it wasn't finished, but it was as much mine because I helped make it. And I didn't say goodbye. I didn't leave a note. I didn't explain. I just took something that I knew could get him hurt. I paid so much for this axe. And I left in the night and set off a foolish girl thinking I could be an adventurer, but I didn't earn the right to be that until I joined these people. I hate that girl. Why was I reborn to be such a lonesome, horrible creature who just thinks about herself all the time?
Would you take responsibility and his place in prison?
I don't know.
And with that, the ringing stops in your ears, the statue shatters, leaving a reflective sliver like dagger.
Papa. She picks up the glass, looks into it, lowers her voice again. That was a lot.
I'm so sorry.
No, I deserve to feel my shame. I can't even bring it back now. I've let some madman mar it so that I could hurt more. This is going to be a bad day. But I deserve it.
We'll bring you into a hug.
It's worth it to forgive yourself, especially for mistakes of younger years.
I never imagined that. I knew that Papa would be in jail. I knew that he would be punished. Just didn't care.
From this interaction that both Emmeline and Sanasha had, they came to the conclusion to themselves, but in mutual agreement, that what matters here is not what you did, not what you feel, but what must be spoken is the truth. Sanasha truly did not know if she would take his place in jail or not. And she said that.
Yep. This may be the only way forward, just to go backwards. To go backwards. We need to go back to our greatest regret.
In a way, we're taking a step back and seeing the bigger picture.
And speaking truth to our greatest regret, the thing that weighs on us most. Don't lie. Don't hold back. Let's continue back.
As the party continues along their path they have chosen, the next statue that you arrive to with the clearing is Percy. Percy, as you step to the reflection, the ringing gets louder. Put your hands upon the surface. The voice that you have had described to you by your companions echoes in your ears now. What weighs most on your mind?
The night I left my wife and child for dead. When I ran, when I was so selfish, when I didn't want to die, and I let them, when I heard their screams, and I left them there to burn in that tent.
Would you take their place?
Yes. I would do anything.
We shall see. The statue shatters, and you do find a reflective surface in the shape of a shattered shard that you can wield as a dagger.
Let's go, shall we?
Definitely. On our way. We go.
He pats him on the back. You'll be okay. We can't undo our mistakes, but at least you'd be willing to do it again.
That's right. You know the mistakes of your younger years.
Oh, what about the mistakes of my recent years?
Well, the fact that your family weighs on you more than Girardel shows where your heart.
I mean, it's pretty close, you know. Sorry, I don't mean to snap. I'm just this place is not. Let's go, please.
Shall we continue?
Backwards walking.
As the party continues, you come upon another clearing. This one in the form of your friend or companion, Diablo Dorado.
Right. I wouldn't say it's 100% accurate, but
Yeah, he walks up and he's gonna
Speak the truth.
put his hands on his shoulders.
What weighs most on your mind?
how can my mama still be alive?
Did you just ask, how can your mom still be alive?
Yeah.
You ask for a truth here.
That's what weighs most on my mind.
I'm assuming he sees the lowest version of himself in the reflection. Yeah.
Yes, that would be true.
He's looking at a young, like, tween boy, brown skin and a bloody brand on his face.
I ain't that boy no more. I became who I am because she died the way she did. I can't go back to that.
And you never will. There's a shatter.
Emmeline's just gonna pat him on the back and kind of, with her back to him, just kind of let him process that.
Not what you experienced was true. It doesn't undo what it made you. I'm sure your mother would be proud of the man you became.
I know what happened. I just, in all honesty, I don't know if I want her to be alive right now.
I mean, wouldn't you want a second chance?
Second chance for what?
It's only adventurers who get to see their loved ones come back from the dead. Maybe whatever horrible version you're imagining of your reunion with your mother is not the truth. Maybe you find it just an opportunity to bring back something you really need.
Diablo Dorado was born because Hugo no more. She comes back, she sees me, I'm not the boy she raised.
That's the unfortunate thing about parents, is that they instill within you values and characteristics and ideals and things that you could never really get rid of. And so I do understand, in a way, where you're coming from with this. Not fully, but in a way, she's always been raising you. And that determination and the love you had for her, I mean, wouldn't that be the ultimate raising force of a child? To drive them in a direction for a better life? Isn't that what it's all about? And now she's back. And I think you should take it in your own strides, at your own pace. But not everyone gets this opportunity.
He just sighs and just lets a moment pass.
Naoki. Unless, of course, we have to face another truth. Steal yourself.
He'll just shake his head and just face the back and just start walking to the other part of the tree work.
As the party continues, you find yourself in yet another clearing, a reflective statue of Naoki at its center. As Naoki begins to approach it, the statue shimmers and shatters. Standing on the other side, her form now revealed, standing 8 feet tall. Her form impossibly slender, draped in robes of living liquid silver, like mercury, that constantly ripples with the distorted reflection of everyone in the area. Her face is without eyes or mouth. 2 opal-like gemstones float in front. A halo of jagged glass surrounds and floats around her head, each one humming with the vibration of sound that once echoed in your heads. Naoki, one who walks this court of silence and truth. She wields the shard that would have dropped from your statue. I will ask you directly, what weighs most on your mind?
He'll just like kind of stand there, just like kind of clutching his invisible pearls, just stands there, and then he just looks up at her. The thing that weighs most on me is probably failing the Grove. I have failed the Grove. I've let down Silkifli immensely. I don't think I can ever be the thing that he would want me to be. He claims that it is, but I've let him down greatly. I don't know any of the spells that he's taught me. I can see it in the back of his eyes that he's disappointed that I'm not what he thought that he found in that damn Feywild.
She inclines her head and offers you the shard.
He takes it out of her hand.
Remember all, speech is the shroud of the soul. Only in the glass, only in the silence is the truth permitted to breathe. Go forth and complete your quest. There's a ripple. Her form collapses into the ground, dissipating.
So, what was holding us back? Now we can move forward.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, Naoki. She gives him like one of those like big like lift you up hugs. You're good enough. You may not be what he expects you to be, but you are our friend. And you saved our lives more times than I can count.
He'll kind of like just dab his eyes and just like place the crystal in his little satchel.
And
Could I try to notice something really quick between these shards we were given?
Sure, what are you looking for?
Do they interlock together at all? Does it seem that their shapes complement each other, or are they all the same kind of shape?
They're all roughly the same kind of shape. They don't seem to form together like a puzzle at all.
Okay. Great. So we're walking forward?
we'll try walking forward.
Do we all feel ready? I know that was quite emotional.
Just Naoki down. She'd been up there for a little bit too long. Yeah. Well, we can only try. Doesn't mean we will succeed, but let's try.
Does anyone need any healing before we go?
Can you mend a broken heart?
I don't feel the best, but I'm hoping we don't get into any fights. So.
I think we can count on getting into a fight. She gave us daggers.
Perhaps for
I'll
cutting
do
the aforementioned threads.
I'll do a level 1 cure into another.
Okay.
12.
One step
Just to be
forward
sure.
at a time, right? Guys?
Nice.
So how far is the great tree? Is it the same as when we first started?
It is not. It seems to be slightly closer as you turn to look at it.
So if we
Still
all take
some distance away.
we all take one step closer, does it move closer?
As much as one step closer would appear to be from that distance.
Okay, let's try moving
I
forward.
wonder-
then. Yes?
Sorry, I was just going to say, I wonder why this affected us differently than the druids. I wonder why they couldn't just do what we did.
Don't know.
Maybe
Right.
this is only an option due to the circumstances that we arrived here through.
Maybe the druids couldn't face the truth they needed to. Maybe whatever entity that was. By the way, does that entity remind us of any god or entity that we're aware of?
Make a history check, and you better hope that number is high.
I mean, it's
Can I
one.
give guidance on that?
Yeah. Okay.
That's a natural one.
Natural one.
A one, yeah. So I'm gonna skip the guidance because I don't think. No, let's do it anyways. Because let's do a natural one plus a natural 4.
So you
Wait,
only
come on.
know what she spoke of. She said, Naoki, he who wanders the court of silence and truth. What is it that weighs
Silence.
most on your mind?
I have.
Oh, she gets a nosebleed.
Could I try as well to make the same kind of approximation of who she might be?
Yeah.
History, right?
I probably can't give guidance on that.
25.
Ooh, 25.
That was a
There we
natural
go.
17. Did you give guidance again?
Nah, I probably could give guidance to 2 people at like the same time, can I?
So, it is said that there are 2 reflections to the mortal plane, that of the light and that of the dark. The court of silence and truth is one of the Fey courts of the dark Fey realm, although the name you cannot quite recall. It appears that you are in this court, and the figure that you just saw, that you just met, is the Archfey of this court. Her name is Lady Veritoth.
Lady Verita?
Veritoth, yes.
Veritoth. Veritoth.
That's actually what I was going to write.
And it is said that she
So-
silently observes everyone through reflections.
There's a dark Fae court? Was that?
Yeah.
I only knew about the Fae. There's dark Fae? Is that like some. Was there like a reveal about that I missed? Or.
I mean, what I've
Not in
learned
the
is
books.
It's always been in those off the wall occult conspiracy scriptures.
Oh, right. My mother didn't really believe in those. She considers them to be.
There's good nuggets hidden every now and then. You just sometimes have to read between the lines. But
She considers it to be pseudo magic. It's not really within the field of proper academic study.
well, look where we are now.
I like I just
Perhaps
I coined the term pseudo magic, which is like the most garbage. It's like pseudoscience, but it's like garbage magic and lore.
I love that actually.
Yeah.
Perhaps Naoki, it might be best if you lead us through here. It seems that you're most welcome or comfortable.
I mean, not that I can really remember being within the court, but we can try. I just know that Zulkifli pulled me out of it. So he'll take the lead.
All right. As we begin to walk closer to the tree at the center of this area, this court that you find yourself in, you begin to notice very large strands coming off the tree as you go closer, the light reflecting off of them. What appears to be hundreds of thousands of strings of web surrounding the tree.
Threads, right?
The threads.
Yes, the threads.
Was there a more specific? So you just said threads. You said threads. Can you think? Was there anything you remember? Like, are we supposed to cut all the threads, or?
No, they said cutting the wrong thread would thrust them deeper into despair, perhaps, something. So we have to get the right thread. We have to get the correct thread.
So, like, are all the threads the same?
No.
No, just I'm looking. Hey, Dungeon Master. That was actually in character before, but now do all the threads look the same? Was like there are red thread, purple thread, like two yellow, black and scarlet red thread. You know?
No.
Oh my god.
Is there a guidebook?
Make a perception check.
Sure. Yeah. That's a 22.
At this distance, you can't quite tell. It looks like they're just basically a very large spider web has been cast over this tree and around it.
Ah, it looks pretty. But yeah, I suppose we should get closer to try to investigate. I do have these really good orcish eyes, but puts her goggles on. Now they're purple.
Oh my.
Wait.
As the party begins to step close, you begin to hear a sound thundering through the forest around you. The trees not quite as reflective as they once were, but more so husks of the trees within the grove. And bursting forth into the clearing of which you currently stand is a entity made of what appears to be rotten wood, screeching and breaking through the silence. And that is where we're going to take our mid-session break, everyone. So if you are just now joining us.
If you're just now joining us, welcome. And you are listening, if you are on the podcast networks, to our beautiful voices, listening to this maybe from the start. But that's where you can find our beautiful voices on the podcast networks, because we do release Prestige Encounters there. But if you want to see our faces to go with these beautiful voices that you're hearing through this, you can catch the re-release of Prestige Encounters on Tuesdays on YouTube. But preferably, we would love to have you join us live. And we do live stream Prestige Encounters at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Twitch, TikTok, and wherever else we may deem to be necessary. And so join us in chat. We'd love to have you, contribute to the stream. You can also do fun little things like give players potions when they're hurt. We also are part of a Discord server, we sometimes do wonderful one-shots you can play. And Lich Souls is a streamer, and he does other things other nights. He plays Dead by Daylight. He plays right now Mario Kart World sometimes, but
We
many
do
other
party
games.
streams of Mario Kart World. We play Dead
Yeah.
by Daylight. We're starting to play a little bit of Pokemon. I actually have a stack of games that I have purchased but never played. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games I've purchased but never played. So we're gonna be playing through those as well. And we also have a Minecraft, both Bedrock and Java server, a
Valheim.
7 Days to Die, and a Valheim server. So feel free to come join us in one of those. And we'll be back, everybody, and we'll see you real soon.
Real soon.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Prestige Encounters. I hope you enjoyed our mid-session break, because I know our players certainly did. As we took that time to refresh ourselves, get a little snack. I'm still eating a sandwich. So
What side of sandwich? This is important to the plot.
yes. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and return to the action. So as I said, where we last left off, there was a thunderous boom, and bursting forth into the clearing of which the players currently stand is a tree-like creature that has all sorts of rotting wood, corruption, that sort of thing, all over its body. And I'll go ahead and give everybody a visual.
I don't want a visual. That's really purple. Oh god. If I take Sinasha's goggles off, does the map change colors?
No.
Purple.
I said there's
And why you're-
there's a purple hue over everything. Did I not? Did I miss that?
She has purple tinted goggles.
White balloon!
Never mind. I'm assuming we're at the bottom of the map. Sinasha's he leading the way.
Renalis is not here, right?
No.
Correct.
Cool. Awesome sauce.
He had like 3
Maybe not
points
awesome
anyway, so he's probably for the best.
I just brought him enough to get him up, and I was like, all right, that's all.
We got Thicklin again.
All right. Well, at this point, I need everybody to,
Droll initiative.
roll initiative. Meow, 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 meow.
Meow 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 meow. Meow.
What is with these high initiative rolls of mine? I'm so shocked.
Don't complain. Just enjoy it.
Does exhaustion give 2 -2s on initiative?
And if you just wanna roll-
if you have it set, it will. If you have exhaustion set, it just automatically detract from it. Yeah, it did take -2, so you rolled a 22 on your.
Yeah, but it was trying to take away -4. And I was like, that's not right for level 1 exhaustion.
It says level 2 on your. It's fine.
Alright, we're all good. Ignore me. I'm just
Ignore me.
spitballing over here. Just yapping.
All right, everybody. So let's play this one.
Alright.
All right. So top of the round, we have Sinasha. The party is not in good health. I was gonna say.
So, does this creature look familiar at all as I attack it? That's not just gonna rage.
Make a wisdom check.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
22. That was a natural 20.
It does not look
There's
familiar.
something I gotta mention at the top of the round because I've never had to use this before.
Yeah.
Diablo gets to use uncanny metabolism here and regain some hit points.
Uncanny metabolism.
Yep, when he rolls initiative, he can choose to regain all his key points and regain a number of hit points equal to my level plus one of my martial arts die.
That's awesome.
Why would you choose to not do that?
Usually doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Fair.
Normally he has to list up all of his key points before our next fight. Sinasha is going to roar in a rage, seeing this decaying tree-like creature, frustrated by really her own regrets. The bark of the Tree of Aeons creeping over her body, granting her protection. And she's going to get most of the way to the tree in a single leaping bound. She will leap there, and then she is going to cross the rest of the way there. And she is fully enraged, is going to recklessly attack this entity with her lightning modified axe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the first one. It's a dirty 20. Thank Glob.
So
does
a
it-
20 does hit.
Okay. So 33 damage, 10 of it's lightning, and then other things all slashing.
As you leap through the air and bring your axe crashing down on this creature, your axe comes in contact with its bark-like hide, and it does not sink quite as much as you think it would.
Is it the slashing damage, or does the lightning seem normal? Or
So the lightning is normal. So it takes that's 13, 11 points of slashing damage plus 10 points of lightning damage. So
Snatcher looks a little
21
confused
total.
because she is literally chopping down an axe, down a tree with a giant axe. It's gonna hit it again. So it's an 18 hit.
18 hits.
That was like 2 potential natural ones in a row. So 27 of it. So 5 slashing, and then the rest is 5 lightning. The rest is slashing. So that's
16.
I'm assuming halved. 16. Yeah. Yeah. So she has used up most of her movement, but she still has a little bit more. So she's actually going to loop herself up around to the side, actually, in case. Actually, no, she's gonna go here and then end turn there. Thank you.
All right, next up is gonna be Percy with this creature on deck.
Okay, Percy's gonna start. Percy's gonna use an action to dash 5, 10, 15, 20.
It should measure for you if you click and drag, by the way.
Yeah, it does, but I've always done it this way, and I don't know why. It just makes it.
If you also hold Q, you can do multiple movements, and actually, yeah, it does now auto measure for you.
So I'm gonna
Your token.
dash up here and then shout, "Try use the dagger." That was in character, by the way. And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to spatial transportation me and Diablo. So Diablo moves to where I am, and I swap places with him.
Boogie woogie.
Get in there, boy.
Where were you?
That's that 55 feet up, so there.
Right there. Cool.
I hope this doesn't.
Yeah, the get in there was, and then I'm gonna use the last. I'd be 55 feet. I had 60 feet because I dashed, so I'm gonna use the last 5 feet to move that way. That'll be all.
All right, it's on this creature's turn.
It looks real gross, chat. I know you can't see the token up close, but it is nasty.
It's rough looking.
Yeah.
All right, so this creature is going to use first some poisonous thorns. It gets to attack Zanasha with advantage. Use this poisonous thorn attack. Okay.
You're probably gonna hit.
Yeah, I mean the first one didn't hit, but this one is a 25 to hit.
Yeah.
I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh man. I have that's a that's 10. I have a +7.
All right, so you're gonna take 22 points of damage total. The first 44 plus 3 of that. 11 of that is going to be piercing damage. The remainder is going to be poison.
Okay. So I'm reducing it by
5.
5? Yeah, okay.
So you take 17 points of damage, and you have the poison condition until the start of this creature's next turn.
Okay, that's great. That's fine.
And it's going to
Poison.
rinse and repeat. That is a natural 20.
I'm resistant to the pain, but it still hits.
Yeah. So that's going to be 8d4 plus 66.
I think she's going down. Just saying.
So it's actually going to be easier to add up the d6 and subtract it.
So you're going down.
28 of that is going to be piercing damage, so you take 14. You take 28 points of damage.
She's okay. It's fine. This is fine.
And then the last thing it's going to do is use its vine attack against Diablo. So this vine goes to the ground, comes up out of the ground, and goes to wrap itself around Diablo. I need a strength or dexterity saving throw from... Oh wait, no, actually no, that's not how that works. That's the escape DC, my bad.
Okay.
Does an 18 hit Diablo?
An 18 does not hit.
An 18 does not hit. All right.
It does not.
That ends this creature's turn. It is on Naoki's turn with Diablo on deck.
Dashing is that a bonus action? Or is that an action? I'm sorry.
She has a
Dashing
feature that
is
makes
an
it.
action. Unless you're a rogue.
Or
Or a monk.
Or a barbarian who can.
Okay, he's gonna run up using 25 of his movement, unfortunately, because he's a little tired. And look at the creature and pull out his he's going to pull out his Staff of Thunder and Lightning. I don't know why that took so long for me to think of that. And use the Thunder and Lightning action.
Okay.
It's 120 feet long, and it is let me see here. It's a lightning strike. It is DC 17 saving throw.
What type of save?
Dex.
Advantage. So it gets advantage on this. It is going to get a 10 for the save. Can you draw the line, please?
Pew.
All right. So it takes the full amount of damage.
Perfect.
Did you have something to say there, Yi?
No.
All right, it'll take 30 points of lightning damage.
And there we go.
That's Naoki's whole turn. It's now Diablo's turn. Emlyn on deck.
Such a good weapon.
All right, Diablo is going to run up and attack this thing.
Is he gonna?
The 13.
13 misses.
All right, he will attack it again.
Oof.
A 10.
10 also misses.
Probably
And I believe I have leftover inspiration from last session. I'm gonna try to re-roll that last thing because
Okay.
a 10 fucking sucks. Okay. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Be sure to declare your roll.
Yeah. There's a 13. It's the same as the first one.
It misses,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Yeah. I will expend a point of focus to make some attacks with flurry of blows. It's a 16. Does that hit?
16 just hits.
Wow. Okay.
All right. And I would like a con save from this thing.
Con save. Is this for the stun effect?
Yeah.
All right. It gets a 9.
It
wait.
fails and it is now stunned.
Okay, it gets a 14. Does that change anything?
That fails.
Okay, cool.
It is stunned.
Cool.
Let me just double check on how long it's stunned for. Yep, until the start of my next turn. Alright, so this last attack will have advantage. And that misses anyway. But it's stunned!
All right, so as Diablo goes up and tries to punch at this creature's bark-like hide, it is its natural armor deflecting his blows, but he manages to find a weak spot within the ciliary nervous system of this creature. It begins to let out a streak, but it falls stunned. With that, it is now Emlyn's turn. And just a reminder
Yes,
of
it
what
is.
the stunned condition means in the current rules of D&D. Just, as a little reminder, let me get my DM screen out. Oh, it was upside down. Oh, okay. So, if a creature is stunned, this means there is no, oh, there it is. It has the incapacitated condition. It automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws, and attack rolls against it have advantage.
Okay. Period. Well, Emmeline's going to move kind of closer to this tree on her right, kind of get, good position here, and she's going to cast Scorching Ray at this now stunned tree monster thing. We're going to cast that here at the 2nd level. That's a 24, a 26, and an 18.
All 3 hit.
And then 18 damage. Do you want me to roll it again, or?
I believe Scorching Ray does roll each ray individually.
Okay.
Unlike magic missile.
Am I reading this correctly? Let me see here.
5, 4,
Are
7.
you rolling the damage there? Yeah.
5,
Right,
4,
never mind.
7.
Yeah.
Right.
That will be 16,
16
points of fire damage. This creature is looking bloodied.
Oh.
Great. And that's my turn.
All right, as this creature has a number of scorched marks across its body, we now enter the top of initiative with Sanasha, who has the poison
Okay.
condition.
She does have the poison condition, which does things to her. Great.
And just a reminder, how long is this stun for there, Diablo, at the start of your next turn?
End of.
Yep.
Start of.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, so I have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks, but it's stunned, so I get to roll straight. Right?
Mhm.
And I can't take double advantage to give myself advantage because that's not how this works. So we're just gonna hit good old normal style.
That is correct. 2 lefts do not make a right.
Yeah, normal style attack. Feel like it's a 19.
Hits.
Pshaw. 31 damage. 7 of that's lightning.
All right. So that is what? 16 plus 8. All right.
Yeah.
So it takes 19 points of damage.
And oops. We'll do it again. 18.
Hits.
35. 7 points of damage. So that is 28 half.
21. Takes 21 total.
Yeah.
It is looking really hurt.
Okay. Sanasha's feeling a little rough right now. Also, let's see. No, Diablo. Oh, Diablo is not that far away. So Diablo is going to get some temporary hit points, I guess. So get some temporary hit points. Let me just roll those dice. You get 10 temporary hit points automatically as the bark of the Tree of Aeons shields you from further damage. Sanasha is going to stand her ground, but I'm going to actually use Adrenaline Rush to take the dash action, so I can gain some temporary hit points because I do gain my proficiency bonus of in temporary hit points just because she's feeling a little vulnerable, and just for she feels pumped up. She's getting some good hits, and she wants to throw it off. So Sanasha can now do 100 feet of movement. So she's going to run in circles around the creature repeatedly, yelling at it, waving her axe, and end up in the exact same position.
You do that.
Yeah. Just because I'm not just gonna use the dash action and not move. So that's my turn.
That is not Percy's turn.
What's this shard of glass / dagger thing that I'm holding? What's its properties up to? Is it just a regular dagger?
It is, as far as you know, it's a regular dagger.
Well, I want to throw it at the thing.
Yeah.
So what am I rolling for that?
Roll what you would for a regular dagger.
Just a regular dagger. Okay, cool. Let me not do this on that because that's a magical dagger and that will not work. So it's going to be this plus a 7. 20.
20.
Boom.
You throw the dagger. The dagger shimmers and goes straight through the body and lands somewhere off in the distance.
Went straight through it.
Goes straight through it. Does nothing.
Cool. Well, I was not expecting that. Okay, cool. And then
Knowledge is power.
And knowing is half
I'll-
the battle. Violence is the other
I'll
half.
throw a 3rd level I'll throw a 3rd level healing word at Snasher.
Cool.
17.
17 more hit points. Excellent.
That's not very good. And that'll be all.
All right. The creature is currently stunned. So we're going to gloss over its turn. We're going to go to Naoki. This creature is looking pretty injured. A powerful enough hit may take it out. What would you like to do?
I got the perfect thing for you. He's going to use up his movement here. 25, looking right at it. And he is going to hold his umbrella out and drop it. He's going to drop his umbrella and it's going to land. And so you see these like kind of ashes just kind of like melt as it melts into the ground and like glides over to it. And he casts Blight on the creature.
Okay.
Good answer, nephew.
It's an auto fail for it.
It does.
.32 points of necrotic damage as these like trees like burst out of the ground all beside it and just like inject their tendrils into it, like sucking in life, turning into flowers before just like kind of poofing away.
Is this thing a plant?
It is not
Technically?
a plant.
Okay.
It's technically
I was gonna say.
Fae. And Naoki,
All
I
right.
would say, how do you want to do this? But you kind of already told us.
Oh, oops.
But it's okay. So
Oh, that's a good
as
thing.
these carnivorous plants erupt from the ground and begins to eject a type of fluid into the body of this creature, much like the fangs of a spider, dissolving it from the inside out. This creature turns into a husk, much like a plant that has rot at the base of it, at the roots, and it collapses in on itself, shrieking and dissolving into the dirt. And then that will effectively end combat as you find yourself standing within the forest in the silence once more.
Okay. Sanasha, are you okay? He's gonna like look over at her.
I think the poison condition is passed, right?
It has passed. It passed at the start of that creature's turn, but it was stunned.
I'm okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm good. I'm okay. I did really hard. Oof.
Did anyone see where my dagger landed? I didn't think she'd go straight through it. That's my bad.
I'm assuming
What dagger?
I threw that glass, a shard. I thought it was like, I don't know.
Went that way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's continue moving forward to the tree. I wonder what the purpose of these are. If they're, I mean, maybe it's just not a weapon against that creature.
Don't know.
If we have an hour of walking, do we have an hour of walking ahead of us, do you think? Towards the destination?
You might. What are you trying to do?
If so, and because we're not really going at a super fast pace, you
Do you
maybe
want us
could
to
consider
carry
it
you so you
some
can take a short rest.
perhaps, because then what I could do is I could switch one of my spells and get identify and then identify these pieces. So if you guys would just mind going real slow for me, let me just look over my book here.
I think you have to
Yeah.
like. Don't you have to like make like settle down and like do something for a short rest to happen? Like
It's light
Like-
activity.
light
So
activity.
you have to so and same goes for identify. You have to sit down and do a ritual casting. If the party were to take a short rest and you were to cast identify, you would not get the benefits of the short rest.
Right.
She wouldn't have identify. She'd have to take short rest first to get identify.
To switch it over.
Okay, so that's what you want to do. So is the party going to try to take a short rest?
Are we feeling weaker now? Like, and then Sinasha has a bug in her mind thinking of the druids slowly fading away as they're resting in those ritual circles. Are they feeling less connected to their mortal forms?
Not at the moment.
You want to take an hour? Try to rest? We do need.
If I may.
Okay, I mean, we might as well stop and try. Some of you look pretty battered. It couldn't hurt.
Yeah, let's do that.
Try to get some rations. Have a light snack.
As the party begins to sit down for a short rest, and it begins to bring out some rations and food, there are 2 flashes of golden light. Stepping out from behind the trees are 2 humanoid looking like creatures with turquoise colored skin and golden eyes and wings upon their backs.
Oh, god damn it.
I truly did not think that you would be foolish enough to leave the protection of Nexus. I concur. It is interesting that they were so willing to step away from that protection. Before you stands 2 members of what you assume to be the Avenari, 2 angelic beings bent after that of vengeance.
I mean, if you truly think about it, we don't particularly have anything to hide. Yes, we made a mistake, but we're not your enemy. We're not trying to fight you. We're not hunting you. I don't get it. To be honest, I don't get it. Like, you're out here trying to kill us for a mistake that we made. Yes, cool, pretty bad one, but come on, man.
Do you think that your mistake did not cost the lives of thousands of people? Do you want to see what is happening within?
No, I know.
Yes. I need to see. Show me. Even if they don't want to see, show me.
In front of you, a mist begins to curl around the small campfire that you have made for this short rest. And in the smoke, you see that of what was Kiradel. There are banners and heraldry made for contrasts upon the walls. People in chains, building, making fortifications, while demonic creatures and overseers rule them. Those who lived in Kiradel are now subjects and forced to work under their cruel hand. The sky is no longer that of beautiful sunrises, and the buildings no longer shimmer as if they are covered in a million diamonds. It is now the haze of industry and metal and smoke. This is the outcome of your small mistake.
I didn't say small.
You will answer for your crimes.
Sure. And we deserve it. But, ask me this question, Assassin. Why are you wasting your time on us? Your enemy is there. We're just petty mortals. And from the stories that I heard from the groves, the gods have done as much damage as we did in our foolish, selfish actions where we allowed ourselves to be deceived by the god of deception.
As Sinasha speaking these words, the 2 angels raise their weapons. Golden light begins to shine from them. And everybody, I need you to roll for wait.
Use.
Now. Tell me, Veiled Vanguard. Should I save you? Behind all of you, opposite from that of the angels, stands a woman. Her hair has cracks of silver across, her face has cracks of silver across it. Her hair, long braided silver in its color. Her eyes a blue that of the sky. She wears a hood upon her head, and she has an overall mother-like presence about her.
She seemed familiar to any iconography of gods that we might know.
I
Not
gotta
the
make a religion
Sinash's-
check.
Sure.
Can I do that as
Yeah.
well? Or
You may.
can I help? I guess.
Can I as well?
Everybody can make a
I
religion
mean-
check. Why not?
10.
10.
0.
Oh my god.
Wait, let me see.
28 for Evelyn.
28.
7 for Naoki.
Well, some of you may not know who this person is. You
Percy's
notice
like,
that
"What
the
are
two
gods?"
members of the Avenari immediately kneel without hesitation to her. Lady Kresna.
Evelyn's gonna do the same thing.
Lady Kresna.
Lady
we did not expect to
Kresna?
see you here. Standing before you is the widow of Sionor, the Lady of the Moon, the older sister to Nima, is Kresna herself.
Oh, goddess.
I'll ask my question once more. Out Vanguard. Shall I put a stop to this?
All,
Yes, please.
Please.
all we wanted, Lady Kresna, since that horrible day, was to try to find a way to undo the damage we did, to find redemption, to do something good because of the evil that we caused. Deception or not, God of lies, redemption is the only thing that would be better than punishment, the only thing that would bring some good back to this world. Killing us wouldn't change what we've done.
No. But it would make some people feel better. Putting a
Might have
criminal in prison or ending their life on the cutting block does not undo what they've done. Much like sentencing a soul to one of the hells does not undo what they did in life. It is simply a punishment. Justice. That which Alnor follows so closely. The one who murdered my partner in life faced judgment, faced his punishment, faced his justice. Many gods that have committed sins against the order of the world have faced judgment. Are you above the gods, dear girl?
No.
Do you believe that you are above justice for what you've done?
No.
Of course not. We're just foolish mortals who did a selfish act.
Out of love. Fear of losing the thing we cared about most in the world, the pain that even, it turns out, gods can feel. She doesn't raise her eyes to look at Kresna as she says this.
Diablo, you raise your hand.
Now, Of course, I wasn't directly involved in the situation, but these are my friends. I do have to ask, is there no justice in taking the people who were trapped in a deceptive scheme and using them as vessels to clean up the mess they made?
Are you proposing you take on a divine quest to right the wrongs that you have done?
He looks to the rest of them.
All we want is to find a way to do something good in exchange for what we've done.
Yeah, I mean,
this suitable, perhaps. Yet, I fear that simply replacing Contras and removing him would not be enough to atone for what you've done. What else are you willing to do?
well, I myself willing to do many things, but I'm clueless as to what specifically we can offer.
Together, we need to save the world and save you, if I may speak so boldly. There's a great threat heading our way. And if we can stop that threat, we could save as many lives as we've ruined up until this point.
Now, of course, saving lives doesn't erase the lives that were lost, but
Of course.
in some sense, that must count for a sort of redemption, a penance, if you will.
How about I make a deal with you? Not that of the contract that you made with Contras, but that which, if you do not fulfill, you and the one who is not with you currently will meet a righteous end. You do not have to abandon your morals. You do not have to abandon anyone that you may follow. You must bring an end to Contras. Retrieve the sword that he wields and bring it to me, so I may undo what has been done to the king of Trailworm. And one last thing. If you do this, your sins will be atoned for, but there's also something else that you may do. And for this, I will offer you an additional reward. Within the city of Deorum Finis, the Emperor of the Sinkies in the Empire is taking on atrocious ritual. Although I may not reveal to you what it is, for it hurts my heart to speak of. But there's a particularly ancient being assisting with it, one who once was a threat to the beings of order themselves, and once ally of the Seekers. If you were to go and put a stop to this after you retrieve the sword and put an end to Contras, you will receive two things from me. One, I will assist you and getting into the archives of Allura to seek one piece of knowledge that you wish to find. And 2, within that lab of an area of research in Aeon Finis, you'll find the map to lead you into the God Scar, to a relic known as the Rod of Resurrection, an item that I once bestowed upon a champion of my own, and you may have it. For those of you who don't know, by the way, the Rod of Resurrection is something I have once toyed the idea with of offering to a party, but never officially given it to them. And let me tell you what it does. Oh, here it is. And she will kind of describe this to you as a party, so like you as players know what it does. So the Rod of Resurrection has 5 charges. When you hold it, you can cast one of the following spells: Heal, that's for 1 charge, or Resurrection, which expends 5 charges. It regains 1 expended charge daily at dawn. And when you use all 5 charges, or the last charge it currently holds, you roll a d20. If you roll a natural 1, the rod disappears in a harmless burst of radiance. It is a legendary leveled item.
Ultimate healing.
And the capability of resurrecting people. Now, whether or not you choose to achieve this quest, this final quest, is yours and has no condition upon you refusing it. That will be included in this contract. However, you must remove Contras before he is able to burst forth from his city walls and the barrier that holds him. And there's only one possible item that I know of that is capable of bringing down a god, and you must find it.
Right. We got any leads on that?
The last I was aware of its existence, it was within the fallen kingdom of Cielnor and the continent of Mernwin.
Mernwin, all right.
The fallen kingdom of Cielnor.
Now,
But it may not be the only item of capable of destroying a god. It's the only one that I am aware of.
Is it true that Contras was mortal once?
He was.
Is there no way to undo stolen godhood?
If it was, if that knowledge was within my grasp, many of my adversaries would not be here. You have a task before you. Now, I will give you a choice. You can sign this contract and agree to it, or I will leave and let the Avenari and you take your chances.
So Sinatra will...
Lady Kresna, you mind if I address my group here?
Well, can I just take a quick look at the contract as well?
Of course.
Yeah, she like
Actually,
The
pulls
contract
her...
appears in like golden ink. It is radiant. It is beautiful.
Yeah, so she like pulls like a thing out of her bag, and it's like a set of extra lenses that clips onto her goggles, and she like slides them over one by one until they kind of help her zoom in, and she looks for any unusual fine print.
So basically, it's straightforward.
Yeah.
Before Contras is able to
Breached.
breach the barriers that surround Kiradel, that is currently keeping him in place, he is preparing to do so. But before he's able to do that, you must find an item capable of killing a god and end his life. And then upon the ending of his life, the sword of which he wields and the spear or item that is capable must be given to Kresna for safekeeping or undoing of her choosing. In addition to this, if you are not, the creature that has this contract entrusted to it will enforce the end of your lives, and you will be punished through eternity of suffering and torture. unable to be resurrected. In addition, as a little footnote, in addition, you may accept a quest to put an end to the experimentation / ritual in Deorum Finis between the Emperor led by a entity known as Gargruma.
I knew it was Gargruma.
Completion of this quest will reward you with the 1 piece of knowledge found within the archives of Laura, which you have been told holds some information that you want, and ways to find the Rod of Resurrection within the God Scar.
And that's the thing. They told us there were 2 items in the God Scar, right?
One was a mace.
That's not that.
One was a weapon of the gods, or item of the gods. The other one was something different, right?
They were called Starbreaker and Avenger.
Yeah. So there are other items and relics in God Scar, but those are 2 items that are known.
She walks over to them as they want to have some deliberations, I guess. So you
That's
wanted
also
to
the signing of this contract includes any current members of the Veiled Vanguard.
any current
And future
so that
members, I
means
presume.
future members as well.
No future members.
No future members.
No future members.
Naoki will
Naoki had something to
approach
say.
Krezna. If I may ask, as another thing to add to this scroll here, as you can see, we're clearly not in the best condition. Could we ask of Your Holiness to give us strength and heal us of our wounds upon signing this contract?
I'll consider it. While you deliberate.
Normally I don't even concern myself with the gods, but I can see that you hold greater power than I could ever know, and I humbly beseech you as a member of the Druid Grove.
You're right, I do hold greater power than you will ever know. Young Druid.
Just imagining Aspen freaking out in somewhere right now. Like, what just happened? What am I, people? A god?
I will consider
No.
it.
Okay, well, we should discuss quickly. So, Kifley, you want to... Sorry, I don't know why I called you so Kifley. I was thinking of so Kifley. Diablo, you wanted another way without taking the power of...
No. I more so wanted to address y'all as my friends, my group, as I am the creator of the Veiled Vanguard. Of course, I feel like it'd only be appropriate for me to talk about it, you know.
Okay, yeah.
But this Lady Krezna here, she's given us a great opportunity not only to undo the wrongs that were caused by the trickery and conniving and evil of Contras, but to we're getting a chance to fix what y'all did.
Yep. You
And
don't need to convince me.
I need y'all to also remember that those terms he put in that contract, the ones you told me about, the threats, if you didn't succeed, just because he ain't writing another contract with you doesn't mean they're not present. And I need y'all to accept that if we're going to take this.
Well, the threats are to us, our personage, our immortal souls. Contras.
Yeah, and
Contras.
I'm talking about Contras. When we go for him, he's going to do some horrible stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
That's what I'm talking about. Not that Lady Krezna here is trying to be deceptive or anything like that. Deceitful, nothing. I mean,
She's the...
this Contra sounds like when we to go kill him, he's going to go lower and he's going to make it hard for us to keep going.
Yeah.
Then we just need to make sure we strike before he sees it coming, right? A spear that can kill a god?
We try to be as effective as possible, but we need to understand the risks and accept them.
Yeah. The risk is that we die now. Or we get a chance and maybe die later.
That's what I mean.
Everyone speak up.
I'm willing to take this. I'm willing to take this.
I think we should sign it. There's not many downsides.
Yeah, I'm willing to take
to
this
this.
contract.
Mm-hmm.
Or we
Yeah.
die. And
Might I add,
Yeah.
being given the official documentation and sponsorship of Lady Kresna to foil the plan of this emperor, given the opportunity,
Mhm.
is a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity. Even if we decide not to do it, that sweetens the deal for me. Then more than it adds more tonnage to the contract,
Right. So you,
Imagine our resumes, right?
yeah. Champion.
whatever that is.
Champion of Kresna, destroyer of the god of deception itself, Zulkifli, king of the truth. No, Diablo. I keep saying Zulkifli. Sorry, I gotta put my brain back in Diablo, king of the truth.
Hey, I'm no.
Fist of truth.
I'm Diablo Dorado, the conqueror of death and the immortal, if you will.
Write that down. Write that down.
Oh, it's already written down up here.
We got to get that circulating. We have to. Oh, Emmeline's gonna start jotting down a little game plan of how they're
No.
gonna monetize the group.
Now I'll just make sure with all of you, you're okay with this contract.
Yeah.
You, Naoki, you okay with this? You seem pretty okay with it.
Percy.
I think we
I
should.
mean, I've been
Right.
trying to live a life of good for so long, and I've done so many wrongs. Like, this is a chance to finally turn it around. We could be known as the good guys once. Maybe. Hopefully.
Yeah. And even though I claim to hold the power of a golden sun within me, I don't mind getting the help of a silvery moon on my back.
Yeah. You can either be lit by the reflected light of the moon or live in the shadow of eternal night.
Gold still glitters in the moonlight, baby. All right. I think
Great.
we're,
I think it's
at a
decided.
consensus.
Yeah. Emmeline's gonna turn around and is the contract itself? Is she holding it, or is it kind of
Sasha has
floating? Oh, great.
Right.
Here, hand that over. I'll just sign it,
Okay.
So,
and she'll go ahead. And,
contract
Diablo,
reads once
Diablo
again.
should sign first.
The contract reads once again that the party, before Contras is able to breach the barrier surrounding the city of Kiradel and begin his evasion on the mortal plane, they must, number one, find an item capable of killing a god. 2, and end his life. If they're not able to do so, they may turn over. If they're unable to do so or unwilling to do so, they may turn over the weapon to Krasna to find someone to do it, or use it as she wishes. Upon the ending of Contras's life, they are to retrieve the sword of the Dragon Emperor that the Dragon Emperor became, so she may treat it with dignity that she sees fit.
Mhm.
If they are unable to do so, the enforcer that this contract will be assigned to will handle out proper justice for the violating party that are current members of the Veiled Vanguard. Majority signing ruling. Subcontract: to end the ritual / experimentation, in the city of Deormfinis, under the supervision of Dracolich Gargruma. The reward for doing so will be entrance to the archives of Valera, assisted by Kresna, for one piece of information, and a map to the Rod of Resurrection.
How long do you think we have until he can break out of Quirinal?
You're asking Kresna?
Yeah. My lady.
Who's to say? People were once able to read precisely into the future, but Astaria had other things to say about that.
Might be for the best. Then we don't have time to dither. Diablo, you're the founder.
Yeah. He'll grab. Is there a quill or something available?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he'll grab said quill, assuming it's magically inked already with silvery ink or something of the sort.
Yeah.
And he will sign next to where it says "sign here," I suppose.
Yep. So this contract is that of gold parchment. It is a gold plate. In fact, as you sign with the quill, what you write rather than ink is etched into the gold plate. So does everybody sign it? Does anybody not sign it? I just need a majority rule, so I need at least 4 people to sign it.
I think everyone's signing it.
Amazing.
Fine.
And then with these 2 Avenari as our witnesses, she waves her hand, and there is suddenly a large construct-like creature with a large central eye in its form present before all of you. She takes the gold plate of which you sign and places it within the chest of this creature. This creature is an enforcer of law. It cares not for morals. It cares not for anything but what is written. There is no hidden text here in the contract. There is no hidden part of which you've agreed to. If you fail to keep up your end of this contract, it will come for you, and it is inevitable.
There.
For now, the Avenari will no longer pursue you, although the ones that at least I have the most influence over. These 2 just so happen to be 2 I have influence over, and thus will be on their way. Although I am not able to fully take care of your wounds, she is going to offer the party 100 points of HP and 5 levels worth of spell slots to divide up between, or we'll do 6 levels of spell slots to divide up between the 5 of you however you see fit. So you have 6 total spell slot levels and 100 points of healing that you may divvy up.
Is that as in a 5th level spell would take 5 out of the
6
spell slots? Or? Right. Okay.
Correct.
Cool.
So
I don't
3 people.
I don't need any spells then, because I'd take up too many.
Diablo will abstain from taking any healing as he feels shipshape enough to not need it.
So
I'll take 20 hit points though.
20 hit points for Percy. We've got 80 left. 80 left. 80 left. Any takers? Any takers? Who's
It should be 20 for Percy, 20 for Sanasha, 20 for Emmeline, and 40 for Naoki.
What, you want me to have all that? Are you sure you don't want any more?
You're the lowest
It's
level.
proportionate. It'll work out, right?
Sure.
I suppose.
Sanasha takes all the spell points and they fizzle. She doesn't know. Okay.
Is what-
She doesn't. She can't draw the weave, right? Yes.
And then, what did you say about spell slots? Like, if you get a 5th level, that consumes like 5 slots.
5 of the 6 total levels.
Yeah, so Percy's not taking anything. You could both take a 3rd level spell slot or 3.
Well, I'll take a second if there's one going, but I'm not. If you guys want
Emmeline's taking a second.
It's 2 points left. 2 of 6.
So
You can also take 2
level
first,
1
1
spell
second.
slots, or you can have 1 second level spell slot.
I will take 2 level 1s back.
And so it has been agreed. Before you, in that tree, is another powerful creature, as there always is. I look forward to your success throughout Vanguard, and may you truly atone for the horrible things that you did. But luckily, I am the goddess of mercy. My priests will pray for your success. Let's hope you find it. And with that, in the silver light, she and the 2 angels vanish. And what happens next will be a story for another time. So everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to tonight's session of Procedure Counters. That is where we're going to leave off for now with the conclusion of the Lost Grove arc ending next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here at twitch.tv/LichSouls, where we will continue on this story. And then the following week after that, we will have no session as I will be on a vacation. So
Where are you going? Somewhere fun?
that's for me to know and you to find out, you bitch. Anyway, so that is where we're going to be concluding tonight's story, though, however. So I hope everyone has had a wonderful February so far as we're on February 4th. I'm going to pass it on over to Jeremiah, who plays Diablo Dorado.
Yeah, wonderful session, everybody. Some good role play, some good, a little bit of combat and all. That combat was pretty cool. And of course, as always, legendary 1 bajillion IQ plays from Diablo Dorado, as he is the most intelligent in the party and the best in the world, and the greatest in general. But yeah, I mean, great session. I cannot wait to see what horrible monster waits for us inside this tree. I'm sure it'll be super easy and not hard at all. No, okay, anyway. I'll pass it over to Guy, who plays Sanasha.
Yeah, that was an interesting session. I mean, I always love role-playing in general, but having those, like, really cool improv moments where you go to somebody and say, what weighs down on you the most, and thinking in that moment with your character, what really is weighing down on our characters the most, and having that raw emotional process happen live without any planning is brilliant evil play, and I want to thank our Dungeon Master for giving us that opportunity, as he does every week, give us opportunities to shine in his fascinating, horrible, wonderful world. And
Horrible?
yeah,
Horrible world.
well, horrible, wonderful. Like it's brutal and has horrors and nightmares and kings who, you know, kill and betray, and queens who become demons, and you know, it's a fun place to play. Dungeons and Dragons is wild, and we're enjoying playing in this world. But yeah, so as I am rambling, I'm gonna pass it on to Josh, who plays Zulkifli. Just kidding, he plays Percy. I just wanted to bring it back.
Yeah, cool sessions, cool session. Like the cool lore drop. Don't like what I saw in Cyrodiil. That is not very cool, but we'll get to him when we get to him. We'll just bin off this contract. We just won't do it. It'll be fine. And we'll just beat up that chest thing. I'm sure it'll be fine. We could beat it. No, very cool session. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say, so I'll just pass it on to Chloe, who plays Evelyn.
Or Zerkifli.
I really have to echo similar statements that have already been made. Excellent roleplay this session. The combat was pretty fun. I personally am very excited for future sessions, for us to go back to the other continent to explore those ruins and find the weapon we need. Yeah, so I mean, you're just gonna have to tune in with us every week, except for that 1 week. But other than that, that's really all I got. Thank you to everyone here who's playing. Thank you to chat. And thank you to Michael, our DM. With that, I'll pass it over to Isaac, who plays Naoki.
Hi. So this has been a very interesting session. Just, low-key seeing all of the characters kind of trauma dump to Amir, and then there's just a lot of feels there that you usually don't get in a lot of campaigns. Most people think D&D is just all about just kill the dragon, kill the BB-EG. But I can't wait to see what happens as we move closer to this tree. It seems like a very powerful foe is waiting for us, and I feel like we're going to find out more about what's up with Naoki and Sanasha, since they're so closely tied to the Grove. Maybe we'll find out more, but I'll have to find out next time. And I'll pass it over to Michael, who is our lovely DM.
Me? I'm lovely. Thank you so much. Everyone, thank you so much to everyone who had tuned into tonight's session. Don't forget that we are live throughout the week for a number of games. Dead by Daylight, we play Mario Kart World together here and there, and other titles coming into the rotation, because Dead by Daylight makes me want to kill kittens, and so there's that. But it's also a fun game sometimes, but sometimes it's not. Anyway, so thanks so much everybody for tuning in tonight, and I hope to see you next week here at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here at twitch.tv/LidgeSouls. Until next time.